History, boring. Geography, boring. Science, very boring, sir. Do you also feel the same way when it comes to studying certain subjects? Well, as a memory coach and trainer, I keep on hearing students telling this to me again and again. When I receive these complaints repeatedly from my students, I give them some very simple tips, and guess what? They come back to me saying that, sir, now my subjects have become my best friends. Want to know those secrets? Then hang on for the next 4 minutes and listen to this video till the end. Hey everyone, this is Bhuvan Dhanesha, a memory and study skills coach from Vidhyapeeth. I have trained over 55,000 students since the year 2009 to help them make their study their buddy. Also, I am the president of World Memory Sports Council for Maharashtra. And today, I'll share the ways to make your boring subjects interesting and a bonus 3-step method to remove your mental resistance for those boring subjects. So the biggest secret is, no subject is boring. Yes, you heard it right. No subject can ever be boring. Many students don't like history at all. They say, why do I have to learn what these people did hundreds and thousands of years back? How will it help me now? But the same students will watch a blockbuster movie based on historical background with all the excitement and enthusiasm. Not only that, he will tell others also to go and watch that movie. History in books is boring, but the same history on screen is super duper interesting. How is that possible? It's very simple. The secret which I have learned over the years of experience with study skills is that no subject is boring, but the study method is boring. You just need to change the method and the subject becomes interesting. It's as simple as that. When my daughter was 2.5 years old, she never liked brushing teeth. We always used to tell her, nag her, instruct her, tell her again and again, but nothing helped. One fine day, we came up with an idea. We introduced a game, Step, Brush, Step, where as a part of the game, one of the steps was to actually go to the wash basin and brush the teeth. The result was surprisingly positive. She started enjoying brushing her teeth. Now she is 5, neither we have to play the game nor we have to instruct her. She does it on her own. Now you must be wondering how to do the same thing with your boring subjects. How to change the method? It's simple. Change the 3 things. 1. What do you do just before you start your studies? Change that. Change the ambience. If needed, even change the place where you sit to study. Make the atmosphere lively. Start with a meditation and set your target beforehand for how much of the portion you want to complete during that particular study session. Second, what steps do you follow when you learn that subject? Change that too. This is very important part. Include newer methods like mind mapping, speed reading, flow charts, shape charts, etc. while you take up that subject. If you wish to learn any of these methods, let us know in the comments. Have a time limit to complete a chapter of that particular subject and reward yourself if you complete that on time. Third, this is the most important one. What is your mindset while you study that subject? You need to change that too. There is some kind of mental resistance which is not allowing you to open that book. But you feel that it is boredom. Understand, it is not boredom. It is your mental resistance. And I'll give you 3-step method to break that resistance. Step 1. Know what is exactly expected from you in this particular exam. For example, in the history exam, what is expected of you? You have to remember the history dates, the names of the rulers, names of the places where that ruler ruled, and such kind of things. So a lot of names and a lot of numbers are to be remembered. Let's take the example of chemistry. What is expected from you if you are taking the chemistry exam? Chemical terms, property of chemicals, and all such kind of things. So the first thing is to understand what is expected from you in the exam. What are the core things you need to learn and remember for that exam? Second step, you know what is expected from you. What are the challenges you are facing to fulfill those requirements? Make a list of that. For example, in history, dates, names of rulers are expected from me, but my challenge is I don't remember numbers. I don't remember dates. I always get confused between AD and BC. Write down your challenges. That is step number 2. If you are able to identify what your challenges are, your 50% problems will be solved. Remember, you can correct the wrong only if you identify the correct issue. Otherwise, all the efforts will go in vain. Now, let's go to the last step, which is change that challenge into expertise. Now, this might sound overwhelming, but don't worry. Let's learn from the experts. how to do that. Approach your teachers and professors and get it solved. Focus only on the point that is expected from you for the exam and ask them to help you with the techniques related to that. You can even join our memory workshop for the same. Once you learn the techniques, practice them extensively. More frequently you practice them, the better you will become at it. And you will start performing better in those subjects. The moment you start scoring, your boredom starts turning into interest. Because it is not about boredom, it is all about the mental resistance which is making that subject boring in the first place. Once you start working on all these aspects, you will see that you are automatically developing the interest in that subject. Try that and tell me in the comments what else you will do to change the method to learn those boring subjects. Till then, let's make our study our buddy.